Every point of light in the night sky belongs to a graveyard of stars that died long before we arrived. For years, the Lambda CDM model provided a tidy history of the cosmos. It described a 13.8 billion-year-old universe that began as a thin, empty fog of hydrogen and helium, waiting for gravity to slowly pull that gas into the first stars. NASA launched the James Webb Space Telescope specifically to peer into that ancient fog and witness the moment the first light broke the darkness. Instead, it found bright, fully formed galaxies occupying regions of space that should have been empty. The July 2022 data revealed a mature universe where there should have been nothing but gas. Finding these galaxies so early in the timeline is like taking a photo of an empty construction lot and finding a finished 100-story skyscraper 5 minutes after the crew arrived. This single discovery triggered a professional crisis. Research papers were tossed out and careers were questioned, as the data suggested the timeline of the entire cosmos was wrong. The investigation centered on a faint smudge in the Boötes constellation called CEERS 93316. Its first measurement showed a staggering redshift of 16.7. Redshift is a time machine built into space. As the universe expands, it stretches the light traveling through it, pulling it toward the red end of the spectrum and revealing how far back in time that light originated. At a redshift of 16.7, this object would have formed just 235 million years after the Big Bang, an era where nothing this massive should have had the time to exist. If that single measurement was accurate, the core laws governing cosmic evolution were definitively broken. Researchers began a triage process to verify the data. They ran CEERS 93316 through JWST spectrograph, an instrument that reads light in high detail to find its true distance. The record-breaking distance turned out to be an illusion. A series of chemical emission lines aligned neatly with JWST's red filters, making a 1.2 billion-year-old galaxy mimic something much older. But other anomalies survived. Astronomers began spotting little red dots across the sky, objects that appeared to have 10 to 100 times more mass than physics said was possible for their age. Closer study revealed wide, smeared light signatures, which are the telltale sign of gas whipping around supermassive black holes at incredible speeds. These weren't overgrown galaxies. The extreme brightness of black holes consuming gas was simply masking empty space, tricking us into seeing far more stars than were actually there. While the galaxy mirages faded, one problem refused to die. It concerns the rate at which the modern universe is expanding. Scientists call this the Hubble Tension. Measuring nearby stars gives us an expansion rate of 73, but looking at the oldest light in the cosmos predicts a rate of only 67. The gap has reached what is known as 5 sigma. There is only a 1 in 3.5 million chance this is a random error, and JWST's independent rechecks have confirmed the nearby measurements are accurate. Unlike the early galaxy illusions, the Hubble tension represents a mathematically verified fracture in our standard model of space. This persistent fracture has sparked an academic civil war, allowing radical theories to move from the fringe into serious discussion. Physicist Rajendra Gupta proposed solving the tension by doubling the age of the universe to 26.7 billion years, arguing that light simply gets tired and loses energy as it travels. Nobel laureate Roger Penrose has offered an even more radical take on the origin of the universe. Penrose's conformal cyclic cosmology suggests the Big Bang was the final breath of a previous universe, leaving Hawking points as physical scars inside our own sky. These theories are more than just timeline adjustments. They represent an attempt to redefine the boundaries of time itself. Despite their creativity, these theories face intense scrutiny. The scientific community has largely rejected the 26.7 billion-year timeline because the tired light theory fails to explain the leftover heat of the Big Bang. Penrose's Hawking points have also struggled under review. When other teams analyzed the same data maps, they found that his scars were likely just random patterns hidden in massive sets of noisy data. While panic can breed new ideas, radical claims require flawless evidence, and the current fringe models have yet to provide it. the standard story of the Big Bang still holds. The ratios of hydrogen and helium in deep space perfectly match the predictions of a 13.8 billion-year-old cosmos. JWST has not destroyed cosmology. It has simply proven that the early universe is harder to read than we anticipated. We are watching the scientific method work flawlessly in real time, slowly filling in the blank canvas of our origins.